I'm Scott. I'm an addict. So how it was, growing up, I grew up in a domestic violence house. Drugs were all around me, alcohol. My dad beating my mom, a lot of drama. Um, Fast forwarding, into school, I never hung out with people. I found it really hard to socialize. I wasn't very social. Got picked on a lot. So I try to find comfort in drugs or the cool kids, like everybody else, smoking weed. Seen my sister smoking weed, so gave it a try. Loved it, fell in love with it. Drank alcohol, didn't like it too much. Got sick, didn't like it. Weed didn't get me sick, so I smoked it. Didn't find anything wrong with it. Yeah, school was hard on me. I figured I'd smoke weed, before class. Hopefully it would help. It did, but then it wore off. So I started getting Fs and stuff around sixth period, fifth period. So yeah. And so I dropped out eventually because my sister was addicted to meth, and she had postpartum depression. She had two little girls, and her addiction took her to a place where I hope nobody goes, She ended up taking her life. She jumped off the 105 freeway and blocks from my house. So every day I walked to school, I had to walk that same bridge. And it took a toll. It took a toll. So eventually I started finding ecstasy, stuff to, loosen my mind even more, and eventually I got down to heroin and absolutely fell in love. I found out that was my paradise. I didn't have to feel anything. I became numb. But with that numbness, I became distant towards my family and all my friends. I lost all my relationships. Winded up catching a case for the first time, never got in trouble. I got possession with intent to sell, and I got probation and a program, and went to the program, Positive Steps in Downey. Didn't take it too serious at first, just wanted to go through the motions. Found myself, finding ways to get high in the program, and eventually getting kicked out. And then going back again to the same program, and then graduating. But it still didn't click. It still didn't click. I got further into my heroin use after graduating, though, because I just didn't take it serious. Life was getting hard at home. My dad was relentless on me. I just kept getting flashbacks of how he would treat my sister. And I felt like I was doomed to repeat that, what she went through. So actually I OD'd a couple times, intentionally trying to just forget it all, But God willing, he didn't allow that to happen. So I guess, I'm here for a reason. And, I have a nephew now. I took care of my two nieces. I was responsible for them growing up and going to school. And they're 16 and 18 now. So they're doing good. They're doing good. They're starting to smoke weed and stuff. And I'm trying to get them to stop, get them to realize, it's not what you want to do, what you want to be. It's not good. And it's been a road, and thank God I found Fred Brown when I OD'd the second time. My Aunt Diane, she showed me this program. She was Matt's case manager, and she was able to get me a bed. I came straight from the hospital. I started, going hard on those letters, and that shit works. It really does. You start digging up old trauma that you had. You start remembering things that you didn't want to remember. And it worked. It worked. It's helping me a lot. I kind of see a future now. Before I didn't, I want to go to school, become an x-ray tech, looking forward to sober living. I graduate Friday. I got 3 months clean now. That's cool. It's the longest I've done. It's it makes me happy. You know, before I wasn't happy unless I was high, you know, or I thought I was. And I just want to say work the program, you know. I'm not a very good speaker, kind of rushed through everything, but, you know, doing my best. But, you know, yeah, the program works. You know, you just got to be honest with yourself. And I just want to thank Matt, my counselor, Roxy for having me, Chris for letting me in, my aunt for showing me this place, and thank you guys for listening. You know, sorry it's a little short, but it's to the point, you know. But yeah, it works, guys. It works. Just got to be willing to work it, you know. Appreciate it. All right.